Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for being here today in this video. I'm going to walk you through a full n8n automation step by step, and I'm keeping it beginner friendly. So if you're new to n8n, don't worry, I'll explain what each part does and why it's there. This tutorial is also for anyone who wants to combine investing workflows with AI. Whether you track market news, manage a portfolio in Google Sheets, or want automated chart analysis, I'll show you how to connect these pieces into one practical system. It's a 3-part automation that runs on a schedule and helps me stay on top of the market. Using free tools, I'll be using Telegram and Discord as the notification channels in this project. Part 1 pulls the latest financial headlines from investing.com using RSS and creates a short summa for each article. Part 2 reads my Wallet portfolio from Google Sheets and generates a quick situation report. Part 3 is the most advanced. It generates TradingView-style charts via the Chartimg API, then sends each chart image to an AI model for technical analysis, and finally posts everything to Discord. Because of request limits in the free Chartimg plan, I added a 20-second delay between chart requests. This way, all 8 instruments in my portfolio are processed safely, one by one. Now let's move to a completely empty project and build the first, simplest workflow as a warm-up. We create a new workflow and rename it to match the project. Our trigger will be the schedule node, where we set the workflow to send information at 8 a.m. Next, we add the RSS node. This node is used to read news feeds and automatically fetch the latest articles from a website. Here, I use our RSS feeds from investing.com. They offer multiple categories, and I select cryptocurrency news and stock market news. We copy the RSS feed URL for the first category and paste it into the URL field in the RSS node. After running the node, we can see that the data was fetched correctly on the right side. We see a list of article titles, and one of the fields is the publication date. Next, we want to limit the results to only the most recent articles. To do this, we add a filter node where we define the parameter we want to use to filter the data. In the condition field, we drag the pub date variable as the first value. We set the comparison to as after or equal to, and we use the shown formula as the second value. This means we keep only articles published within the last 24 hours. As you can see, all the fetched articles are from today, so in this case the filter doesn't remove anything. However, in the next runs, it will do its job and keep only the newest items. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be pulling data from 2 different sources, so we duplicate the nodes we've already created and change only a few settings. We change the trigger to run at 10 minutes past 8 a.m. We also change the URL while keeping the filter exactly the same. If someone wants articles older than 24 hours, they only need to change one parameter, the number in the date formula. The 24-hour filter reduced the list from 10 articles to 7. At this point, the data is ready to be sent to an LLM node. In our case, we use the basic LLM chain, which allows us to send structured input to an AI model and receive a clean, controlled text output. To make this work, we still need to connect an LLM model. In previous projects, I used OpenAI and DeepSeek. In this project, I decided to test the free options offered by Groq. Groq provides very fast inference and access to modern open-source language models, which makes it a great choice for real-time automation and daily workflows. All you need to do is generate an API key and paste it into a newly created credential in n8n. Once the Groq credential is created, we connect the model to the basic LLM chain. All we need to do is select the model. After a few tests, I decided to use Llama Maverick 17B1-8E. This model is fast, handles long context very well, and produces clear, structured summaries, which makes it a good fit for news analysis. To run the workflow, we still need to create a prompt. This prompt turns the model into a market analyst and gives it very strict rules. It forces the AI to process only one article, even if multiple items are passed in. The model focuses on the single most important fact and its market impact, and then produces a fixed output, the title, a link, and sentence summary. Below the video, I'll share the full prompt so you can test it with your own models and your own content. Now we can test our AI bot and see how it handles longer articles and how well it summarizes their content. I also wanted the bot to include a link to the source article in its response. However, instead of showing the full URL, I use a short clickable link. That's why the prompt includes a JSON expression that dynamically inserts the article link in a clean format. Finally, we add a Discord webhook to send messages to our channel. In Discord, we create a webhook for the selected channel and copy its URL. Then, in n8n, we create a new Discord webhook credential and paste the URL there. Once the credential is connected, n8n can automatically post messages to the channel. All that's left is to add the data we want to send to Discord by dragging it into the message field. That brings us to the end of part 1. In this episode, we built the foundation and created our first working AI workflow in n8n. In the next part, we'll move on to a more advanced topic and focus on analyzing our investment portfolio. If you found this helpful, make sure to check out the next episode, where we'll dive into investment portfolio analysis. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel.